to One Man's Collection. Today I'm looking at the 69th issue of the Ferrari Collection. This is the F430. I have a 143 scale die-cast model which actually looks really awesome, and I will go through that, or have a closer look at that towards the end. Going to have a look at what's in this particular issue. Not in full detail, just a quick glance through. If you want to read the articles, you will need to pause the video. So in this one, we're looking at the drivers. There's the Michael Alboreto, an Italian driver for Ferrari. Production models is the F430 Spider 2005. That's the one I was talking about. Competition model in this particular issue is the single-seater Performer 195S. And the poster is of this same car we got here. Champion at the wheel of Ferrari. The final few years that Ferrari raced a turbocharged single-seater coincided with the era when the Italian Michael Alboreto drove for the marquee in F1 outfit. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Is it Michel or Michael? Imola podium. Born in Milan, 23rd December. Okay. I'm not going to go into detail on that one. The Italian driver at Maranello. The back of the famous 27 and wasn't it 28? Two cars, yeah. This is the unreliable, the 126C4 single-seater tension. Yeah, okay. Final season with Ferrari and participation in Le Mans. Okay, bunch of firsts there. Podiums and positions. First, third, second, fourth. You're fourth in the championship, okay. Second, first, third, second, first, third, and he comes second in the championship. Second in 86 and ninth in the championship. Only 1 second, okay. 87, 2/3 and 1 second, comes seventh. 2/3 and 1 second the following year as well. Started off really well, slowed down. Probably reliability of the team, I think. Moving on. F430 Spider in a bright yellow. Among Ferrari's V8 Grand Tours, the F430 Spider embodied the most advanced technical refinements combined with the rigorous styling research. After sobriety of the 360 Modena body, Pininfarina developed new lines expressing a sporty spirit and incorporating sophisticated aerodynamic solutions that helped enhance the outstanding performance of the car. Okay. Lots of words there to make it sound better, I think. It'll look better. All right, hang on. I think we've just gone 2 pages. Come back to that one. Engine is a mid-rear longitudinal and 90-degree V8, 4.308 litre or cc, 490 brake horsepower at 8,500. That's screaming pretty good. But it sounds awesome. 315 kilometers per hour, 196 mile an hour top speed. In a convertible, you'd know it. I wonder if that's with the top down. Silver version, same as what's on the front. Is not what we have. We have a red version, but it actually looks pretty cool. And on the rear of that, yep. I don't take those out. I leave them in the magazine. Yeah, new gear shift style. Optional sequential gearbox was operated via control paddles mounted behind the steering wheel. They replaced the iconic chrome gear shift lever and gate that had been a distinctive Ferrari feature for many years. Yeah, few manufacturers did that, didn't they? Applying Formula One technology. Okay, cool. F430 Spider featured a wealth of technology directly derived from Formula One single-seaters above the V8 engine, we're talking about down here, with a capacity of 4.3 litres, 4 overhead camshaft and 32 valve. And far left is a close-up view of the EDIF. That's this one here. Revolutionary electronic controlled differential that enabled optimal traction under different driving conditions. Also the famous multifunction steering wheel, which transformed this Ferrari Grand Tour into an F1 style seater. Yeah, it's a very nice car. Moving on, single-seater Performer. This is after the disappointing debut in 950 Targa Florio. The 195S won the Mille Miglia. Actually, we did actually show off this in an earlier issue. Pause the video and have a look if you need to. Engine is a front longitudinal 60-degree V12. 3.341 cc. 170 brake horsepower at 7,000 RPM. Top speed about 220 or 137 mile an hour. Actually, it looks quite nice. And dressed up. The next one is the 125S model. So an even older one, 1946. Yeah, we'll go through that one as well. Poster looks nice. Like I said, though, I don't take any of the posters out of these magazines, but if I did, it'd be a full wall. All right, we're up to 69th issue, so we're getting there with finishing off these. All right, let's take a closer look at this. It's a little dull because I need to give it a good polish, but brake discs. Brake pads are actually not coloured, but the Ferrari badge is on the wheel. Very 360 looking, isn't it? I didn't pick up a 360, did I? No, 430 Spider. Yeah, you can see the subtle differences there as well on the tail. Now inside, let's see if we can get a light. Maybe a little duller. Yeah, there we go. So we do have dash, yellow dash, and different stuff. But the center is actually just black. We do have Ferrari on the steering wheel, if I can get that to focus. No, I cannot. And the center is silver with black handbrake. It's well done. I like these models. They've actually come up really well. I might just get a little cleaning cloth and give that a good polish and put it on the turntable and show that off. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We're back with issue 70 next week. Cheers. Bye.